Hey, we're out here today in the 14-degree weather to test a myth that we heard about. Well, I don't know if it's a myth or if it's a reality, but we're gonna find out. What is it, Alan?
Well, we heard that if you put some Kool-Aid powder on your disc golf disc, it can help you find your disc in the snow. The theory is it will paint the snow around the disc with the color of your choice.
Of course, we don't know if it needs to be on the bottom or top, but that's what we're gonna see. So here we go. We're gonna put a little bit of Kool-Aid right here on the top of my disc. That's some powder, and it looks like it's gonna fly right off. Does it need to be wet? This is something we're gonna find out. This is gonna be a dry run here.
That's a good throw.
All right, we're gonna go check on that in a minute.
Two things. Dry powder is dry, so I spit on my disc. Second thing of the two things is the top of the disc may not hit as much snow, whereas the bottom probably will, because I usually throw my discs this way. Oh no, there goes my spit. So we're gonna try some powder that's moistened with saliva.
And snow.
Oh, my gloves. Let's see if it'll work. This is a G-blend disc, which is the same as G-Star plastic, which is highly rated for snow play.
All right, now I'm gonna try it by getting the top of the disc wet first. This snow's pretty dry because it's so cold out here. But now my disc is wet. Let's see if the powder sticks on it a little better. That's a lot of powder, but you know, I want to make sure I can find this thing because this is an Exodus. I don't want to lose it. All right, here we go.
Okay, we're gonna try again. This time we'll try the top. Rather than spit, because we've learned that might not be good for your friends, but let's try licking it. It's good. I don't recommend this with 30 discs. Oh, that's not very good.
All right, well, this was my disc that had the dry powder on the top of a dry disc. And, well, the powder's gone. There's no mark in the snow, so even if it had buried itself, I would have never seen it. I never would have found it, so.
Wow. Wow. I can tell that this is not just skid marks, because here we have red Kool-Aid stains all the way to the disc, which we have found successfully. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to find this. That was spit. No, that was licked up top disc.
All right, I think I found the disc I threw that had powder on the top of the disc after I got the disc wet with snow. Now I can see some little red dots here, but mostly I just see my red disc. Right there. I can still see the red on it, so it is definitely got some powder still on it. But I'm thinking maybe the snow needs to be a lot wetter to actually wipe this stuff off.
Okay, I see a trail.
This is the one you spat on?
I see a little bit of red. Yeah, this is definitely a disc trail. Oh boy! Sure enough, there's a disc there. Good thing I had that Kool-Aid on the bottom. I never would have been able to tell this is a disc trail, except for I can barely see the red.
It could have been an animal. I mean, you wouldn't have known. Well, I've already found one unfortunate side effect of using the Kool-Aid powder. It dyes your hands when you touch it. We're gonna try really covering these things this time. We're gonna be super liberal with the powder. But my disc is really wet now, so I'm just gonna spread this on. No spit.
This tube used to be white. Based on the excess Kool-Aid on my gloves, I've just spread it on. The red definitely makes it more visible in flight. Bounced out. Okay, one disadvantage I see after my full application on this G-Blend disc is the disc is pretty sticky from all the Kool-Aid now, so I might have extra grip. The dog was okay. There should be red powder in that tree. Okay, woo. We got a discovery here. Fortunately, we can see the disc. Snow's not exactly deep enough that I see any signs of the blood though. Okay, let's see if we can find that white disc anywheres here. Ooh. Well, one thing for sure, even though I can't really see much red snow around, the white disc is definitely more visible caked in red Kool-Aid. So keep that in mind if you only own white discs.
Now this was really covered in powder, and I'm seeing nothing except the powder still on my disc. Yep. And my hands. There's plenty on my hands, so yeah, I'd have to say that, oh look! Yeah, I'd have to say that the testing of the Kool-Aid theory by the Mythbuster disc busters is a fail, wouldn't you say?
I'd say it's definitely not worth the hassle and the cost of Kool-Aid.
And the stains.
And the harm to animals.
Yeah, the harm to animals was pretty severe. That's Infinite Disc checking out.